Alright guys, well, I just finished up the irrigation system. I'm not going to show you anything besides pulling lines. I know you guys don't like the videos. We're using the little SANY, the little 16. Well, it does have more reach out, or it seems like it has more reach out than Corey's Deere 75. He ran it most of the time, and he said that he liked it. He actually liked the minimal tail instead of the zero tail. And I just figured that I would show you something here. Let me see. Okay. Now what I'm trying to show you is the side swing power. I'm not trying to force it in there real hard at all. It's got a little bit of speed. It tamps in pretty good. Doesn't like sitting there, so we drove on this and tracked around on it with the machine. Look at that. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good side swing power, to be honest with you, especially out of a little guy. everybody's gonna ask. Sorry, I'm wrapped up. Here, let's just do the closing real quick. So I know everybody's gonna ask me, what on God's green earth made you go get a SANY? Well, honestly, the pin grabber. So State Tractor, they had these pin grabbers made. Everybody's driving by looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm talking to camera. But State Tractor actually has these pin grabbers made in China. They're imports, but I wanted something simple, and I wanted to be able to change out my buckets and not have to go to something like a wedge, you know, like the John Deere wedge or something like that. This is fairly simple to make something. You need two 30mm pins, make some holes, you could make you a mount. He just so happened to have that mount that I had the blade mounted on, and he said, here, take this, see if you can use it, and if you can, see how the machine does. I think the machine did really well. I mean, it's got a little more stick out, I believe, than the John Deere 17 that Corey has. He thought so, and I thought so when I picked it up. I think it actually has a little more track power and all that. I mean, now, is it comparable to a Yanmar? I couldn't tell you. I've looked at a 17 like in a parking lot, but I haven't even sat on one. So this is awesome. I mean, let's throttle up. I like a big machine, or a little machine that, you know, has pedals. I don't know of too many machines this size that has pedals. Maybe Yanmars do, I don't know. I don't think the Kubota does. I ran the Kubota in a parking lot one time. I really didn't do much with it, but I really think that if somebody's looking to get into a machine a little cheaper than something else, like a Yanmar's $32,000. This was like $22,000 with either one or two buckets and the pin grabber. $22,000 out the door. A Yanmar I was bid $32,000. 10 grand more, no pin grabber. It's a pin on bucket. So then you'd have to buy this pin grabber for, I don't know, $1,000, $800, however much it is, I don't know. If you want to know, call the boys at State Tractor. Josh's phone number will be down in the comments. And I definitely appreciate them letting me take this thing out and run it. I hope we didn't go over hours. How do you make hours come up? I don't know. It says fuel 12. Maybe, oh, we have 7.4 hours. We have 3 hours to go. Oh no, I have more than that. I could put 10 hours on it. But I'm not that worried about it. The machine dug really well. I dug the tap for the irrigation. It dug really well. It's smooth. I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest with you. I didn't think it'd be smooth. Most small machines aren't as smooth as like my 50, and then even like my 50 is not as smooth as like a big machine. So the bigger machine you go, normally the smoother it is. Anyways, but this really isn't bad. I think it's a little more controllable than Corey's Deere. Granted, Corey's Deere has 900 hours on it. Anyways, but I would definitely say if you're looking for a budget machine, even if you're looking to, you know, if you want to do, say you want to do irrigation, you want to have one machine. We pulled all the lines in here with this, except for one. We pulled the main line up here. We were going over the gas line, stuff like that. I didn't want to take a chance. I wanted Corey to run something that he was used to instead of us trying to figure it out. I think I probably would have been fine pulling the lines with this. I was a little more comfortable. Corey has never ran a machine with pedals. His 17 doesn't have pedals, and he runs my 50. He's ran my 35 that when I used to have a Deere 35, he ran it, but he always ran the joysticks. Anyways, but if you want my opinion, and if you're looking for a smaller machine, I'd be honest with you, I think this little guy's a competitor. Now, the big ones, they may not be worth a darn. I have no idea. But if he wants me to try something else out, I wouldn't be afraid to try anything else out, to be honest with you. I'm not saying they're awesome and they're totally comparable to, say, Yanmar, because that's my favorite machine. Everybody knows that. But at least this model, I would definitely recommend. Let's put it that way. I think Corey's looking to replace his machine. He may end up buying one of these to replace his Deere 17G. I mean, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got a little bit of insight on it. I'll probably split it up into a couple, like, you know, the SANY pulling a line, but then we'll put something, you know, pulling lines just with an excavator or something. It's probably going to be a long video, so we'll split it up. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and you guys have a good day. I'm gonna finish touching this stuff up. It looks like it's about to rain, but I know it's gonna get dark, or it's getting dark, and we need to get out of here. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.